Have you ever wanted to use AI to build websites super fast and then hopefully import them into WordPress? Then this tool might be for you. Currently, this tool is kind of but in the future it could be amazing if they implement what's on the roadmap. In this video, we're checking out Lindo AI, which is currently on AppSumo. Hi, my name is Bjorn from WPLearningLab. Now let's get started. Today we're checking out Lindo AI. This is a website builder on AppSumo. It's not here for long. You can see right down here it's about to run out, and once this is published it'll be even less time than this. And what it promises to help you do is build websites super quick. What it cannot do yet that I've requested for on the roadmap is the ability to export websites. And the reason that'll be fire, I'll tell you about in a minute. First, let's check out what this tool actually does, what it's supposed to do, questions and reviews and things like that. So the pricing, let's start there actually. $49 gets you tier 1. That's 2 websites, 2 editor seats, a custom domain, and unlimited AI page creation and unlimited published pages. Jump up $100, you get 10 websites. Plus you get your own API key for unlimited GPT-4 usage. Bump it up $150 from there, you get more seats, get white labeling, and you can keep going up and up and up to 400 for 150 websites in total. You could build an agency from that, because when you delete a website, it comes off of that total of 150. And Lindo gives you hosting. So if you were to buy this package, you could build and host 150 websites. You could probably sell each of those for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, depending how good your salesmanship is. And you can make a lot of money as an agency. But it would be fire if you could export those sites to something like WordPress. Use Lindo AI to build the websites really quickly, then export them to WordPress, preferably in Elementor, and sell the WordPress site. So you're just using Lindo to create the site fast, then you're delivering it in WordPress. That would be awesome. Not currently the functionality of Lindo, but it'd be awesome if that comes. So if we check out the roadmap, we see export website is the number 1. It's ranked by most upvotes. And here's me leaving a comment and upvoting, because that would be amazing if you could quickly build websites, throw them onto WordPress when they're approved by the client, and boom, you're done. In that case, you wouldn't need to get 500 or 150, sorry, for $500. You could get less, maybe the 25 websites, and always have them in circulation. You usually don't have more than 25 clients at a time unless you're like big time. So every time you finish a website, you delete it from Lindo, opens up another website slot for your next client, and the other website is then delivered on WordPress. Anyway, hopefully that comes. And let's see. Lots of stuff on the feature request here. Many are in progress. Planned. Webhooks, planned, under review. I'd like to see the top one, the one that's most upvoted, at least under review, but it's not currently. So go ahead and have a cruise through the roadmap, because it's always interesting to see where these apps are headed. As for questions, there's a lot of questions. And Lindo AI has replied to this first one at least. I always like to check if the creator or somebody on the team is replying to people and answering questions, and even answering reviews and saying thanks for a review and all that stuff, because it just shows they're engaged with the AppSumo community. And it looks to me like they're answering a lot of the questions. All of them that we scrolled through so far. Now this Babak from Lindo is very active. In fact, I have a whole PDF going through all the things I do to vet AppSumo deals, because you can get some real stinkers in AppSumo that fold a little while after you get it. But there's some signals that you can pick up on that might tip off the future of the company, whether it's just going to fold, whether it's an existing company and actually runs before you even came to AppSumo, which I think Lindo AI is as well. They're new, but I think they might also be not just relying on AppSumo completely for their money. So check mark for Lindo replying to people in the comments, and in the reviews, let's go to reviews. Also replying in the reviews. Wow, what a gem. Maybe he got a gift card for leaving that review. You never know. Oh, Babak didn't reply to this one, to the gem review. Or that one. Or that one. Replying to reviews is kind of a secondary one. It's not that big of a deal. It's great to do, in my opinion, but if the app owners or creators aren't doing it, it's okay. I wish I discovered this earlier. But if they're replying to questions and not replying to questions, that's a major flag. If they are replying to questions, that's good. If they're not, that's really bad. And if we go to, let's see, SEMrush, and we put in the actual website domain, lindoai.com, we see that they have a lot of referring domains, a lot of backlinks, not many monthly visitors, but they also don't have a blog. So it's hard to rank just a homepage and get visitors to it. So they're getting some visitorship. Their authority score is increasing. Referring domains and backlinks increasing. Where's the visitors? Doesn't even show on this graph in this area. Let's see if we can see a trend of visitors to the website. Reach my report limit because I'm on the free plan. Anyway, this report that we saw here is promising. It seems like they have something going on besides just AppSumo, potentially. It's not for sure, but they could be. The website looks really nice, looks well made. And really, it's just a homepage, which is not very content intensive. That's the end of it already. And then there's just pricing, affiliate, and wall of love. That's it. That's all they've created, but they're getting traffic to it. If they had a blog, it would be a lot more expensive for them to run the company, but it would potentially get them a whole lot more traffic. So all those things check out. I think Lindo AI could be a good deal to snap up and take a look at. Let's hop into the dashboard to see how it actually works. So we're in the dashboard here. It's a pretty simple layout. There isn't too much going on. You just have the website builder and a few buttons to access it. Create your website with AI or create a new website. Let's click on either of those. Let's give it a name. I'm going to call it Pete's Plumbing, and I'm going to just use this as the domain for now on lindo.ai. This would be a domain you can update and change because we can add custom domain. There's no S on here. I assume you can add custom domains, one for each of the websites you have and whatever plan you get. I assume it's not just one custom domain. So I'm just going to put that in there for now. Click on create. And we're going to let this thing do its magic after we choose a template. So there's a bunch of different ones: starter, online business, digital product, local business, pre-sale, music and podcast, e-commerce, early access, booking, event, start from scratch, request new template. So there's a whole bunch there. It doesn't cover every use case. Blog would be a good one, but it's a start. So let's go with local business because this is Pete's Plumbing, definitely a local business. I know this box looks pretty small, but it holds a lot of text. It doesn't have a character limit that you can see here, but I had ChatGPT create this description based on, can you please write a description for a local plumbing company called Pete's Plumbing that specializes in renovations and new builds. This is what it spat out. I'm just going to copy all of that and throw it in here, and it all fits. Get in touch is that last section that we saw, and it's all in there. So there's a lot of space for content. Click on create, and now they're going to build a website. There's a little tour video here, but really you just had the tour right now. You pick a template, add a description, give the website a name, boom, it's going to build it. I'll just pause this video. It's currently 2:19. When I unpause it, we're going to see what time it is, and that's how long it takes to build this website. While we're waiting for Lindo to finish generating the website, click on the link in the description down below if you want to follow along from here. It'll take you to this page. Pick any one of these plans, and the link down below is an affiliate link. If you do end up purchasing through that, I get a credit for it. It does not make it more expensive for you. It just makes it so that I can keep making these videos for free because AppSumo sends me a little commission. So check out Lindo AI and AppSumo. You can follow along with the rest of this video, and it's done already. So it started at, I think it was 2:19 I said. Now it's 2:20. So it was about 1 minute. And now these pages register as published. Not quite sure what that means. I don't really see the home page or anything. Let's just go. This should be the home page. Pete Plumbing, lindoai.com. Let's see if it actually shows up. lindoai.com, is that what it is? Yeah. So Pete's Plumbing is there. There's a dirty old eave trough with an icicle. This might not be the best hero image, but there's an image there, so that's pretty sweet. It's got a cookie policy down below, cookie policy banner. I'll accept all the cookies. And we'll come back to this page in a minute. Now that we're here on the actual live website, let's just see how it looks and how it works. Look at all these sections, they fade in nicely, as sections do these days. Random address for the map down here. You see a lot of Lindo branding. This one down here should be easy to fix or easy to change. But this one over here, made as Lindo, that's just on the Tier 1 AppSumo plan. So if you go with Tier 1, there's no white labeling. Tier 2, there's no white labeling. But then Tier 3, there is. But if they ever export or allow us to export to WordPress, for example, that wouldn't really matter because we can just, or it'll be on WordPress. That just wouldn't be there. Let's see how plumbing related all this text is. Experience excellence. Pete's Plumbing delivers. Introducing Pete's Plumbing, your trusted partner for renovations and new builds, specialized expertise, top quality workmanship, and modern solutions for a personalized plumbing experience. Contact us today. That's pretty good. I'd rather have a hero image in the background up here and have the text overlaid on top, but that's stuff we can change in just a minute. Pete's Plumbing with a colon again. Another colon up here, another colon here. Might reduce the colons. And I think I would increase in these areas or add more text here. Like this one, efficiency and longevity. How do we describe that? Efficiency and longevity. Excellent. These are not clickable images, and these two images are the same. I assume these are from some kind of stock photo website. And I think she's from a stock photo website as well. She's a happy homeowner. Looks like she's painting or something. Contact us. What does this do? Has a form. This is a tally.so sample form. You can integrate with a bunch of different platforms like Tally. So Contact Us has a form pop up that we saw there. This is an actual Google map. It's usable, just like Google Maps. Google Map embeds. Services. See if that goes somewhere. Yeah, it goes to the services page, which I assume this link goes to as well. Full plumbing installations for new constructions. I might not have this image for this, even though a bar or a beer truck or whatever this is probably has plumbing too. But this might not be what Pete's Plumbing is all about. So the images probably have to be switched out. And this is a little intense for a little guy doing renovations. This is a new build, major building for that. Installation of fixtures, water heaters, and filtration systems. Look at this go. Let's talk. Is that the Contact Us form again? No, it's a calendar. Let's accept all. And this is a Calendly integration. This is a test calendar to show you how it works. But you can actually have people book a time to call you. So for the button, I might say, let's talk, colon or dash, book a time, something like that. That's pretty cool. Let's see, articles. Because it creates blog posts as well. If you go back to this list here, we have keyword blog 1, keyword blog 2. Not the best keywords for a plumbing business, but it's a start. Choosing the right plumbing contractor for your home renovations by Samantha. Essential plumbing services for new construction projects by Sophia. Let's click on read more. This is an actual blog post. That's long. Let's see how many words this is. It's got to be close to 2,000. $2,500 almost. That's a lot of words. It can definitely create blog posts. I'm going to check in a minute if it can add more, because you only have 2 here. It adds 2. Oh, here, yeah, add pages. Let's see if we can add a blog post page. Let's just add one. Oh, upgrade your plan to create more articles. What's the limit on that? Because here it shows no limit for article creation. Unlimited AI assist, unlimited ChatGPT 4 usage in all plans. Also says no Lindo badge in all plans. However, there's a Lindo badge right there. Maybe when it's published, when it's actually live, I'm not sure. Anyway, There's some more research to do on the blog component. Let's check the About page. About us, our mission, our vision. Pictures need updating. Contact page. Pops an email in there, support@petesplumbing.com. That's a nice touch. The address is generic. The phone number is generic. Schedule a consultation today. Book a call. Privacy policy. Pretty short, but it's there. Cookie policy. Also pretty short, but it's there. And that's all the pages they created. It took 1 minute to create them all. And then you're going to have to go in and change. Where's the thing? Here, pages. You're going to have to go in and change all the pictures, that's for sure, and update some of the content to match what your client wants. So we're currently in the Pete's Plumbing website. If we add another website, that have a different drop down here. So all these menu options are associated to or associated with Pete's Plumbing in this case. Why is my trial end in 14 days? I have AppSumo account. Billing. AppSumo Tier 1, however my trial ends in 14 days. They could work on that too. I'm not sure what is going on there. So if we click on the home page to edit it, you can click on this to view it outside like we were just now. Click on the pencil to edit it. Click on 3 dots to do various admin things. Or you can click on the title to view it inside of Lindo AI. Then you have to click back to the editor to edit it. See if we can change to a different design. No, that went right to the editor when I clicked that little screenshot as well. So here we have the editor. You can click on any component and change it. This image right here, currently from Pexels. Let's see if we can just look up a plumbing image. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's put this guy in there. Free stock footage. Let's see if we can add a background like we were saying earlier. Hero image, header, hero. Nice pop-up on the right showing you what it looks like. Let's use this as the hero section. Let's change this image to this one. Ah, that's not bad. It's not the background I was looking for, having a full background, full width background for the image, but it's not bad. If we add a block, there's lots of different blocks to choose from. You can see them all categorized here, and if we scroll through them, there's all the integrations to add various forms and calendars and all that kind of stuff. And I assume they'll be adding more of these. Like really, you can be unlimited in the number of things and designs you can have for these things. Let's see, change the layout of the menu. Look at these different variations. Request new variation. Maybe that's how they make them based on user requests, or that's how they add variations. These all look very similar. Like what is the difference between 6 and 7? They added an extra menu item, and then 8 as well. It's all the same. Can I manually remove these links? If I wanted to remove the home page, delete, that deleted the whole thing. Is there an undo button? I don't think there is. Add block. Let's put the header back in there. I can't tell if I gotta rebuild the whole thing. I can't tell if there's a way to delete these individual ones. I don't think there is. I don't think you can delete or update or really change the menu system. That kind of sucks. That's not great. They need to definitely work on that. How do we even update the logo? Oh, over here. Takes us to the settings. You can add your full logo and square logo here. I assume this one will be used for the favicon, possibly. Business info. It pre-filled that with what we pasted in for the description earlier. You can add your social media links here. Oh, look, they have X, Twitter in brackets. Here they have just Twitter. Custom code, you can add analytics and things like that. Cookie consent, age gate. This makes it so you can block people a certain age based on the honor system. So there'd be, like if you say like 18, then there'll be a pop-up saying, are you 18? Yes or no. And then if they're not 18, I assume it's their fault and no longer your liability because they said they're 18. I'm not sure how that works legally. Danger zone, delete website. So if you delete this website, it then frees up another website you could use for another client if you wanted to. Let's go back to the page editor. That's really about all we can do. We can add blocks. We saw the blocks. We can change the layout of existing blocks. And if there's no variation on that block, there's not much you can do. This one has a variation. 6 images instead of 3. It's pretty easy to update these images as long as you can use stock footage. Or you can upload your own under My Assets and even give a URL for an image if you had to do that. What I don't like, however, is the menu system, how that works. Google Maps, we give it an address, and it'll show up here, Times Square. I think we probably have to give it an actual address that I can look up. No, it just put in Times Square. So that's nice. But the menus, I keep going back to the menus. You can't really, like even the footer, like you can't, I can change this, change the text there, but I can't change the URLs. I can't delete them, I can't remove them. That's not great. That's got to be changed. These social media icons, I click on them, and it takes us here where it wants us to add the link in here, but I can't remove them. Say I don't want to have Discord or Facebook or any one of these on here. I want to put YouTube and Pinterest on here. Can't do it. The variations don't have YouTube and Pinterest either, but there is the ability to have some limited input with things. So you can click on this text here in the text box, any text box I assume, and ask the AI to add text. Yeah, any text box pops that up right there. So there's that. But not being able to change the menu system, that's hard. You can change the text, obviously, which like we just did, at home, about. That's great. And it opens a page, select a page, the about page. That's fine. What if I just delete this? There's still a gap there. If I delete all of these, this gap is just going to get bigger and bigger. So there's still something there as far as the website's concerned. Look at the size of that gap. So all those links I just deleted, they're still there somewhere. I can't click on them anymore. But I feel like working on their menu system, improving the menu system is a definite must. Maybe it's on here. Menu. Can't even find it. Navigation. It's not on there. Roadmap. Navigation. Clone website AI. Or clone website with AI translation. Roadmap's actually over here. This is the feedback section. What we looked at earlier was not the roadmap, it was the feedback. Let's see if we can find something about navigation in here. Navigation. Menu. Nothing. However, they do have full screen backgrounds as a feature request, and it's planned. Maybe I'm missing something. Because editing the navigation menu seems like that's kind of a basic thing that you have to be able to do. So whatever header you create here, you press this button, and it's going to put it on these other pages as well. But I don't want this header over there. I want to add, I want to make an actual menu. Maybe I'm missing something. If you figure out how this actually works, let me know in the comments down below, because I'd like to know how that actually works. We also have the settings tab here for SEO. Pretty basic SEO, title and description. Basic title and description for social. Custom code, need to upgrade for that. Analytics, help. Maybe there's something about the menu system in there. That's all there is to the editor. But there are some integrations we mentioned earlier. If we go to integration over here, we see all the integrations. There's a bunch for analytics, a bunch for data management, some live chat, one for AI, some payments, some automation. If you go into the website, if I go to add block and go to embeds, there's Airtable Forms, Apple Music, Calendly, Google Maps, Eventbrite. So it has predefined containers for all these things that are not listed in the integrations, but you can add them pretty easily by adding the Airtable ID in this case, and it just integrates it. So that's pretty slick. This is an addition to the integrations we saw a moment ago. And what I want to do really quick for the second website, I'm going to put something very similar, and I want to see if it just creates the exact same thing. What's your business name? Let's call it Frank's Hardware. I'm going to make this local business again, and I copied a description for Frank's Hardware from ChatGPT. Click on create. And the reason I'm doing this is I want to see if it creates basically the exact same website. In which case, you could do this in WordPress and just upload a template, or have a system like main WP where you click a button and it just creates the entire website based off your template that you've predefined and created already. And I think it will be pretty much the same because it's all based on templates, and all those variations of blocks are pretty similar. There aren't that many of them, so it's going to mix and match those blocks to create the website. So it's going to be very similar, I think. So let's pause this video. I'll be back when it's done. It's done. Again, that was about 1 minute. Let's check out Frank's Hardware. Funny it went to plumbing solutions. Your go-to local plumbing solution. Hold on. Did ChatGPT mess this up? It did. I asked for a description for Frank's Hardware in the same chat as Pete's Plumbing, and it mashed them together. Anyway, let's pretend that didn't happen. And this is another plumbing service that you're asking, or that's asked you to build a website, and it's basically the same. It's like the exact same layout, just different pictures. So Lindo AI would make it faster to create these things, but you can also do the same thing with WordPress and templates and build this stuff lickety split as well. So I'm not sure. Oh, and in WordPress you can actually edit the menus and make them how you want them to be. So I'm not sure if you need Lindo AI. Now that I've added 2 websites in here and they're kind of the same thing, I can see for some people and for some use cases it could be very useful to have this stuff. Plus the hosting is free, so you can host these websites on here in perpetuity at no extra cost, which is crazy. At some point they must charge you something, but as far as I can tell from the comments and the questions, they're in here in perpetuity. But if you wanted to build this with the WordPress template and things like that, you should check out my WordPress channel, which is WPLearningLab. I'll link to that in the description down below. And there you could do this all with WordPress if you wanted to. If you want to check out this tool on AppSumo, there's a link in the description down below. It's an affiliate link. If you click through that link and buy something from AppSumo, I will get credit for it. It does not make it more expensive for you, but it makes it so AppSumo shares some commission with me to help me keep making these videos for free on YouTube. So if you buy through the link below, I really appreciate it. Next up, check out this walkthrough tutorial right here, which is about the Pulsetic app, which helps you with uptime monitoring and creating status pages for your websites and their uptimes. It's a great tool to have, and it goes hand in hand with a website builder like WordPress or even Lindo AI. And if you haven't done so yet, click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. My name is Bjorn from WP Learning Lab. Till next time, keep crushing it, and I will see you in the next video.